से आपने अपनी जर्नी स्टार्ट की और क्या चैलेंजेस रहे और क्या ऑब्स्टिकल्स रहे?
Hardly 25 to 30 candidates used to pass in one cycle.
So sir, any success mantra or mool mantra for qualifying the SLET in the first attempt itself?
I again started MA there, which is continuing even till now.
So sir, during this journey, कई बार सर ऐसे मोमेंट्स आए होंगे जहाँ पर आपको लगा होगा कि मुझसे नहीं हो रहा है.
NET or SLET was a big challenge.
So students, this is the mool mantra, I guess. कौन कहता है आसमान में सुराख हो नहीं सकता, एक पत्थर तो तबीयत से उछालो यारो. सो दुष्यंत कुमार जी की इन पंक्तियों के साथ मैं मोनाली आप लोगों का स्वागत करती हूँ द नेट टॉक्स के 3rd एपिसोड में. सो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू आवर UGC चैनल ऑफ उत्कर्ष क्लासेस. स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम सभी लोगों के साथ हैं प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर सतीश कुमार हरित सर जी, who is at present the professor and head of the department in the Department of English of JNV, that is Jai Narayan Vyas University. So welcome sir.
Thank you.
How are you sir?
Fine.
सो सर, बेसिकली हमारा जो ये द नेट टॉक्स का कॉन्सेप्ट है, ये हमने हमारे स्टूडेंट्स की n नंबर ऑफ अनलिमिटेड क्वेरीज को सॉल्व करने के लिए इनिशिएट किया है. सर, बेसिकली देखा गया है कि आज के टाइम में UGC नेट जो है और PhD, इसका जो रेलेवेंस है वो बहुत ज़्यादा इंक्रीज हो गया है. पहले जो स्टूडेंट्स होते थे वो डायरेक्टली PhD में एंट्री ले लेते थे और PhD की जर्नी पहले काफ़ी सिंपल हुआ करती थी. बट सर, अब ये है कि जो न्यू गाइडलाइंस हैं और जैसा कि हमारी एजुकेशन पॉलिसी भी रिवाइज हुई है, तो बेसिकली डे टू डे जो गाइडलाइंस है वो इम्प्रोवाइज की जा रही है और लेवल इंक्रीज हो रहा है. सो आज की डेट में UGC नेट का जो रेलेवेंस है और उसकी जो बेसिकली उसका जो स्कोप है वो बहुत ज़्यादा इंक्रीज हो गया है. तो सर, इन्हीं सब क्वेरीज को सॉल्व करने के लिए हमने बेसिकली इस टॉक्स को इनिशिएट किया है. सो सर, सबसे पहले मैं आपसे ये क्वेश्चन करना चाहूँगी कि जैसे कि आपको काफ़ी साल हो गए होंगे इस जर्नी में, तो कहाँ से आपने अपनी जर्नी स्टार्ट की और आज आप HOD के पद पर हैं JNV में, तो क्या आपकी पूरी जर्नी रही, उसमें क्या चैलेंजेस रहे और क्या ऑब्स्टिकल्स रहे?
Thank you. See, even the academic trajectory for a person like me is not so easy. It is full of challenges. If I tell you about my journey, I started in 1984 with a textile as a laborer in Dharwada.
Okay.
I worked there for 1.5 years and then I appeared for competitive exams for Indian Air Force. Fortunately, I got selected in the first attempt, and in technical trade. That was a turning point in my life. In March 87, the training was over and I sought permission to pursue my education. Though I belonged to a technical trade and I was advised, rather insisted, to pursue technical education, but my interest was in arts. So I requested my officers to permit me to pursue my further education, and fortunately I was allowed.
सो सर, दैट मीन्स दिस वॉज योर इंटरेस्ट की जिसके आधार पर आपने एयरफोर्स के साइड बाय साइड आपने अपनी हायर एजुकेशन को परस्यू करने का डिसीजन लिया.
Of course, see, I am really indebted to Indian Air Force.
Okay.
That provided me a platform, an environment, gave me an opportunity to pursue my education. 1990, I was posted at Jodhpur.
Okay.
And that time I had completed my first year of graduation. 1992, I completed my graduation and sought admission as a regular student in Jai Narayan Vyas University, the same department where I am head of the department now.
Okay.
I was a student of this department. It's a pleasant moment for me to be a head there where I pursued my education.
Yes,
My
yes.
professors very great, very learned people. I am really obliged, indebted to them, that what I am today is because of them, because of the professors of Jai Narayan Vyas University, Jodhpur. I sought permission from Indian Air Force to pursue regular education, and I was allowed because I was working in a shift there.
Okay.
That's why I used to attend regular classes, and regular means regular. I was one of the most regular students of the department.
Okay, sir, your attendance must be then
Yes.
must be full.
I remember so many times I was alone taught by the professor in the class.
Okay.
In January, when people used to, because of winter not to come, even I was alone in the class, my professors taught me. That was their dedication. Marvelous.
And
Exemplary.
sir, nowadays we used to see that students are only bunking the classes.
Actually, nowadays they have so many deviations.
Yes.
And they feel that MA is not going to directly give them a career. So they begin simultaneously to prepare for competitive classes. Sometimes they think that even if they miss their lecture here, they will cover with the help of net or online or other sources. So sometimes that motivates them to pursue their other fields along with the regular study of MA. That's why they are bunking. Otherwise, there are very curious students also who regularly attend the class. They participate in the discussion, they score very good marks, and their presentation is exemplary, I must say. As far as my academic journey is concerned, in 96, because our times NET or SLET was made mandatory.
Yes.
PhDs were stopped giving exemption from NET.
Okay.
So I appeared for NET also in 95 and for SLET in 96.
Okay.
And up to 2003, NET and SLET were equivalent. So SLET, if someone passes from one state, was valid all over India. But I passed SLET from RPSC, that means Rajasthan.
Yes, sir.
And 98, I was selected in my first attempt by RPSC for college lecturership.
Okay, the first attempt itself.
Very first attempt I was selected.
So, sir, any success mantra or mool mantra for qualifying the SLET in the first attempt itself?
See, for success in anything, whether in an interview or in an exam, I believe that there is no shortcut to knowledge.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
One has to put efforts, one has to labor. Just by shortcuts, we cannot get success. One has to. And in our times, even when we were preparing for NET, we had to really take pain. There were no books available in the market specifically designed for NET.
Yes, sir.
So we had to visit to the libraries, search from the books, sit with our professors, ask them, sir, what's the solution to this problem or how can this be solved. Nowadays, students, get plenty of material even online. Online courses are there.
Yes,
NET
sir.
is a great help nowadays. But in our times, it was not there. NET or SLET was a big challenge. If I talk of NET in English, hardly 25 to 30 candidates used to pass in one cycle. Not more than that in English.
That means
It was so
cutthroat
difficult,
competition.
so challenging. And in those days, if someone has passed NET in English, is a guarantee of job. However, nowadays we cannot give this guarantee because there is a flood. Competition has increased, posts are decreasing,
Yes.
and that's why nowadays students have to face a lot of challenge. Even after passing NET, they have to appear for so many competitive exams, they have to clear so many hurdles, so many filtrations are there
Yes,
before they are selected to the post of assistant professor.
definitely.
Passing NET is also not so easy. See, one has to study hard.
Yes.
One has to study and go into the depth of the concepts. It is not just mugging up, that you mug up certain data and you pass the exam. One has to study thoroughly so that the concepts are clear. One is thorough with those theories. Nowadays, so many questions are on theories. So many questions are on criticism, on Commonwealth literature, on post-colonial literature. See, whatever is written in English literature anywhere is a part of the curriculum of NET.
Definitely.
So it's a very wide range, wide syllabus. It's not limited.
सर सो स्टूडेंट्स के लिए हम क्या ऐसा बेसिकली रोड मैप बनाएं जिसके थ्रू वो इतने वास्ट सिलेबस को एक लिमिटेड टाइम में कवर कर सके? सर उनकी यही क्वेरीज रहती हैं कि इतना वास्ट सिलेबस है मैम, हम कैसे कवर करें? प्लस ईयरली 2 बार यूजीसी नेट जो है वो नेट कंडक्ट कराता है, जून एंड दिसंबर साइकिल। तो सर कई बार स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं वो गलत डायरेक्शन में स्टडी करने लगते हैं, या बहुत बार तो ऐसा होता है कि उनका 50-60% भी सिलेबस ही कवर नहीं हो पाता। तो सर इस सिनेरियो में क्या बेसिकली हम उनको गाइड कर सकते हैं कि वो पूरे सिलेबस को कवर करें और फर्स्ट ही अटेम्प्ट में इवन दे आर ड्रीमिंग ऑफ JRF? तो जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं कि 0.75 to 1% इज द क्वालिफिकेशन रेट व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट स्पेसिफिकली JRF। तो सर किस प्रकार से उनको हम गाइड कर सकते हैं कि ताकि वो एक बार में JRF तक को भी टारगेट कर सकें?
See, if they study systematically, the syllabus is divided into units.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
And mainly there are 2 papers. One
Yes,
is
sir.
general paper for everybody, and one is specifically for subject.
Yes, sir.
If we talk of the paper specifically concerned to that subject, say for English, the syllabus is, for example, divided into 10 units.
Yes, sir.
I would like to advise that the students should first cover that area which they feel easy with.
Easy with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever field is easy to them, they should cover that first. Have a mastery of that, and then slowly move to the units which are challenging to them.
Okay.
But if some unit is so challenging that in spite of their best efforts they can't do it, at least they should master those units which they are compatible with,
Yes,
so that they can have a better
absolutely.
score in that.
Yes.
Instead of wasting months on that particular unit, they can have better mastery over those, and then if the time permits, they should move towards that challenging which is left.
सो स्टूडेंट्स दिस इज द मूल मंत्र आई गेस कि पहले आप लोग इजी यूनिट्स को कवर कर लीजिए और इजी यूनिट्स के बाद धीरे धीरे डिफिकल्ट यूनिट्स में मूव ऑन करिए। बहुत ज़्यादा समय डिफिकल्ट यूनिट्स में ख़राब करने से बेटर है कि जो यूनिट्स आपकी इजी प्लस एवरेज हैं उन पर आप मास्टर करिए और फिर धीरे धीरे लिमिटेड टाइम रखिए डिफिकल्ट यूनिट्स को, क्योंकि सर बेसिकली देखा जाए तो हर यूनिट का इक्वल ही वेटेज होता है।
Of course.
सो आई थिंक दिस इज द बेस्ट मूल मंत्रा विच यू आर गेटिंग।
Second thing, that they can now get guidance from the previous papers.
Yes.
Nowadays it is available online.
Definitely.
So it's a
sir.
good help. They should see from which field the questions are set, like what. Okay, what sort of questions are being asked and repeated.
Yes.
So if they study even the previous year papers for 5 years, that also can be a good help.
Yes, definitely.
That which sort of questions are being repeated or which are more favorite areas from which the questions are set. And nowadays so much of material is available. So they can prepare their notes. Notes mandatory.
Yes, notes
Whatever
are mandatory.
material available in whatever easy form, one should prepare one's own notes.
Definitely.
Incorporating all the material that one has assembled, one has amassed, one should prepare in one's own language, in one's own style, so that it is easy for the candidate to revise near the exam.
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
So one should prepare and plan. It's not very difficult. However,
Yes.
it's not so easy,
Yes,
but
sir.
not impossible. So many students crack even JRF in first attempt if
Definitely.
they persistently follow their studies.
Yes.
And one has to, make oneself disciplined.
Definitely, sir.
Even when I used to study, I used to fix my targets. That I will at least cover this much before breakfast, this much before lunch,
Okay.
this much before dinner. And if I couldn't, I used to postpone my dinner. I used to
Okay.
postpone my lunch or breakfast.
So
That
that's
since I have
very
not covered my
inspiring.
portion,
Yes,
it's
sir.
not complete, I will take lunch only after completing it. So one has to be disciplined, one has to be dedicated. Fix your targets and study every day.
Yes, sir.
It's not that you
Consistency.
enjoy for a month and then you start hard preparing for a few days. No. Consistency is required.
is must. सो स्टूडेंट्स प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर्स प्लस कंसिस्टेंसी, ये आपका दूसरा मूल मंत्रा है सर। इवन आई क्वालिफाइड JRF इन द फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट इटसेल्फ विद 99.98 परसेंटाइल।
Congratulations.
So sir, what I did was कि जितने भी प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर्स हैं उनको एनालाइज करके दोज टॉपिक्स विच वर रिपीटिंग अगेन एंड अगेन, सो उससे रिलेटेड मैंने अपने खुद के सेल्फ नोट्स प्रिपेयर कर लिए थे। एंड सर दैट वाज द की, एंड सर ने भी हमें यही चीज़ बताई है कि प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर्स को बहुत अच्छी तरीके से एनालाइज करिए और उससे खुद के नोट्स बनाइए, क्योंकि खुद के जो नोट्स हैं वही आपका रियल एसेट है, ठीक है, वही आपकी एक हम कह सकते हैं वास्तविक पूंजी है। सो सर अगर हम आगे और आपकी जर्नी के बारे में बात करें तो सर जैसा कि आपने फिर कॉलेज लेक्चरर के रूप में जब ज्वाइन किया,
1998 I joined as college lecturer.
Okay.
And my first posting was at Bhinmal,
Okay.
Jalore district.
Jalore district, yes.
Then second posting was at Pipad Girls College.
Okay.
And then I was posted to Nagaur.
Okay.
And Nagaur was a distance from Jodhpur.
Yes, yes.
I wasn't happy with the transfer. I did not join for 20 days.
Okay.
Somehow wanted to get it cancelled but couldn't.
Okay.
But Nagaur, as far as my academics is concerned, Nagaur was again a turning point.
Okay.
Because we had PG classes there and there were 5 posts and all posts vacant before I went there. So being alone against 5 posts and teaching the UG and PG students was a challenging task.
Yes.
But I boosted that confidence in my students, and next session, MA which was freeze for 2 years, I again started MA there, which is continuing even till now.
Okay.
I guided the students for Ph.D. there. 6 students I guided from Nagaur College affiliated to MDS University Ajmer, and at that time I was the alone research guide in that college. I was the only person who completed minor and major research projects of UGC. I wrote my first book from there, book of grammar. So academically it was very beneficial to me.
Yes, yes, yes.
I became a research guide there, which helped me in my selection here in JNVU in 2013 as associate professor.
Okay.
And then I got promoted to professor, and now I am head of the department.
Yes. So sir, during this journey, कई बार सर ऐसे मोमेंट्स आए होंगे जहाँ पर आपको लगा होगा कि मुझसे नहीं हो रहा है, या जो एक स्ट्रेंथ होती है, जो एक इंटरनल मोटिवेशन होता है, तो सर कई बार ऐसा हुआ होगा कि आपको ऐसा लग रहा होगा कि बस अब मुझसे नहीं हो रहा है या अब मुझे गिव अप कर देना चाहिए। सर ऐसा अक्सर हमारे स्टूडेंट्स के साथ होता है।
नहीं,
तो इस सिचुएशन में
मैंने नेगेटिविटी को कभी भी अपने ऊपर हावी नहीं होने दिया। I never allowed that concept that I cannot do it.
Okay.
I always took everything as a challenge.
Yes, yes.
And decided that I will do it. And I have been successful so far in doing whatever I wanted to do in my academics.
So sir, वो negativity को आप हर बार कैसे push करते थे?
See, the more the situation is adverse, the more strong you become.
Yes, definitely.
The more energy you need to fight against it, and that I always did. I was ever a fighter. I read in one of the poems of Robert Browning, yes, that I was ever a fighter, so one fight more, the best and the last. Definitely. And I had always took it as a fight, as a challenge, and I overcame it. I never gave up. I never surrendered before the circumstances, whatever they were.
तो सर दैट मीन्स कि जब भी आप लो फील करते थे, so you used to read the poems, the motivating poems.
Of course, literature is a great help.
Yes,
literature
definitely.
is a great motivation. You find everything there to guide you, to motivate you at every step.
Yes.
It never lets you go into depression and let the negativity be shaking your mettle. No. It says that no, you have to rise, you have to go, you have to do it.
Yes.
And I used to take it everything as a challenge, and I did.
And sir, that is a very famous poem, I guess. Miles to
yeah, miles to go
miles
before
to
I
go
sleep, and
before
miles
I
to go
sleep.
before I sleep.
Yes. So students, miles to go before you sleep. So December cycle is on the way.
Robert Frost's poem.
Yes,
Woods
Robert
are lovely,
Frost.
dark and
Absolutely.
deep, but one has to but I have promises to keep,
Yes.
and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I
Sleep.
sleep. And I would like to advise my students also never to give up. Put your best efforts. Never give yourself a chance to say that I couldn't give my best. No, give your best. People don't count excuses, people count success.
Definitely.
Nobody counts the reasons. People count success.
And they will only
And
focus
to be
upon
successful,
the
you have to focus, you have to work hard.
Yes.
Result is important, and that too through right means, not wrong means.
Yes.
Wrong means can never lead to the right path, right destination. So hard work is the key to success. There is no alternative.
Sir, Gandhi ji also advocated the purity of means as well as
Yes.
end. So students, जो आपकी राह है वो भी एकदम प्योर होनी चाहिए, वो भी आपकी एकदम सही होनी चाहिए, तब जाके आपकी मंजिल भी सही होगी.
If you follow the right means, you will someday reach your destination.
Definitely.
Keep working, keep journeying. If the path is correct, someday you will. It may take more or less time, but destination one will get.
सर, इसके अलावा स्टूडेंट्स की काफ़ी क्वेरीज होती हैं कि मैम जब हम पीएचडी के इंटरव्यू में अपीयर होते हैं तो सर द मेन कंफ्यूजिंग पॉइंट रिवॉल्व्स अराउंड द रिसर्च प्रपोजल कि मैम कैसे रिसर्च प्रपोजल बनाएं, व्हाट शुड बी द क्राइटेरिया. एंड सर कुछ यूनिवर्सिटीज़ के इंटरव्यूज़ में रिसर्च प्रपोजल इज़ कंपलसरी, वेयरएज कुछ में कंपलसरी नहीं होता. सो सर what we can guide our students with respect to the research proposal?
See, entrance to PhD, there were two ways. One, the entrance test was conducted for PhD, and second was through NET or JRF.
Yes.
Nowadays, UGC has made it mandatory that one has to clear NET.
Yes, sir.
And the score of NET will be considered for merit.
Okay.
So now the criteria is 70% of the score of NET
Okay.
plus 30% the score of interview of that proposal that the candidate prepares.
Okay.
As far as preparing the proposal is concerned, first of all, it depends upon the interest of the student, the
Yes.
area in which the student wants to work.
Definitely.
Second, the importance of that topic. How far relevant, important will it be to the current needs? Third thing is the availability of the material, whether one will be able to amass the sufficient material on this topic or not.
Definitely.
Fourth is the role of guide.
Yes.
One should get the right person to guide in that particular field in which the candidate is interested. Okay. Then the preliminary work is that we decide a hypothesis, a fictive design on which we want to work on. A sketch.
Yes.
We prepare a sketch that I want to work in this field and I want to take these writers or these concepts or this particular age or this particular theory, whatever I choose. I prepare a skeleton of that and then begin to fill it with the material that is available, and then from where can it be available, that also one has to.
Yes.
After making the research proposal, and that too it is viable, it should be viable, it should be manageable. We cannot, we don't have unlimited time.
Definitely.
And we cannot analyze the unlimited data. One has to be specific. So when we have decided our field, our topic of research,
Yes.
when one prepares a research proposal in consultation with the guide, then one should be through with it and should be confident, because one has to present it before the SRC.
Yes, sir.
They will review it, they will observe it, they will make selection on this basis, they will award points on this basis.
Definitely.
So one has to carefully prepare the research proposal and properly present it with confidence.
Definitely. सर, इसके अलावा ये भी एक चीज़ मैटर करती है कि आप जिस टॉपिक पे काम करना चाह रहे हैं उस टॉपिक से संबंधित सोर्सेज वो यूनिवर्सिटी, उस कंसर्न यूनिवर्सिटी द्वारा भी प्रोवाइड करवाया जाए. तो सर ये भी एक बहुत बड़ा पॉइंट होता है, क्योंकि
देखिए, जहाँ तक ह्यूमैनिटीज़ का सवाल है, एज फार एज इफ आई टॉक अबाउट इंग्लिश लिटरेचर,
Yes, sir.
then we are not limited by the resources here, because basically it is a library research. It's not a laboratory research.
Okay.
So in humanities we have, except in a few subjects like geography and all, where they have to do the practicals.
Yes, yes.
In other subjects, when it is based on the library research, based on the study of the material that is available, one has to study them and find a new interpretation of that. One has to study it from that point from which the others have not studied.
Definitely.
That is the basic purpose, that what new I am going to do it.
Definitely.
This writer or this concept has not been explored from this angle.
Yes, yes, yes.
So that availability of material does not become a hindrance, especially in humanities.
Yes, sir. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, तो बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस पे आज हमने सर से चर्चा की है और बहुत सारे मूल मंत्रास, बहुत सारे टेक्निकल पॉइंट्स रिगार्डिंग योर रिसर्च प्रपोजल, रिगार्डिंग योर एडमिशन, रिगार्डिंग द रेलेवेंस ऑफ नेट और स्लेट इन टुडेज हायर एजुकेशन वर्ल्ड, बहुत सारी चीज़ों पे आप लोगों को क्लैरिटी निश्चित रूप से आई होगी। इसके अलावा स्टूडेंट्स, अगर आप लोगों की और कोई भी क्वेरीज है तो अभी आप लोगों की स्क्रीन पे एक QR कोड विजिबल होगा। उस QR कोड को आपको स्कैन करके एक गूगल फॉर्म ओपन हो जाएगा, जहां पर आप अपनी और क्वेरीज को डाल सकते हैं, जिसे हम अपने अगले एपिसोड में कवर कर रहे होंगे। साथ ही अगर आप लोगों को QR कोड स्कैनिंग में कोई भी परेशानी आती है तो डिस्क्रिप्शन में भी एक लिंक गिवन है, उस लिंक पे आप क्लिक करेंगे तो यू विल लैंड ऑन टू दी गूगल फॉर्म और उस गूगल फॉर्म में आप अपनी क्वेरीज को पुट ऑन कर सकते हैं। सो स्टूडेंट्स, आई होप आप लोगों के लिए सेशन बहुत ज़्यादा फ्रूटफुल रहा होगा एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच सर फॉर सॉल्विंग द क्वेरीज ऑफ आवर स्टूडेंट्स।
Thank you very much.
So thank you so much students.